All right, well, this is the first attempt with the new rig. I thought maybe today I could talk a little bit about logistics. I've been watching on the news, and a few different politicians, the Prime Minister, his staff, and others, a couple of premiers, have been under some pretty serious questioning about why they're involving ex-military and active military personnel in the vaccine response plan. And I thought maybe they're really not really giving the right answer. I don't feel that I've heard any of them answer that question, and that's perhaps why the press is pushing them so hard, is because there is an actual answer to this question. And it's called logistics. And logistics is something that the Army and the military in general does throughout the world and does extraordinarily well. In fact, if you're at all of a history buff, the military sort of invented logistics as a means to, project power far from your resource base. In any event, the more important thing to realize is that there is no logistics model in the corporate world. I spent 40 years in the oil and gas industry, and I'm telling you that they don't have any clue about logistics, and neither does any other, when it comes to solving this particular type of a problem. None of these CEOs and VPs and directors of any of these corporations, they don't themselves employ people in logistics roles. My former company, the closest they would come to it is a very low paid person they would call an expediter, whose job was quite simply to phone people who were supposed to have delivered and harass them. That's not logistics. So, I don't, feel one way or the other about any of these particular government officials that are under the gun right now over this question, but the correct answer is logistics, and they are taking the correct action in hiring the really only skill set base for logistics that we have in this country for this, because nobody in private enterprise has any respect for logistics whatsoever. So the correct answer to why we're using retired generals and active military as part of our vaccine delivery plan is because it's the only intelligent way to address this particular problem. Just saying. Have a nice day.